Okay, good afternoon guys. Ang gagawin muna natin is chapter 5 which is density and specific gravity. So, kailangan ito kasi hindi naman lahat ng volume of water is following the rule of purified water which is 1 gram is equal to 1 ml. May mga solutions tayo na pwede maging 10 grams in 1 ml kung sobrang dense or may mga cases din na mas may light tayo na substances. So, pwede siyang 0.87 grams sa isang milliliter. Dito na papasok yung density and specific gravity, which is the focus of chapter 5. So, yung una natin is yung density. Yung density natin is the mass per unit volume of a substance. Mass, which is grams, or unit volume, which is ml. Sa case na to, ang tubig natin is 1 gram over 1 ml. So, that is 1 gram per ml. Unit niya lagi is gram per ml. Except na lang kung may ni-require na ibang expression sa problem solving. So, may mga bagay din tayo na mas mabigat sa tubig. So, parang mercury, which can be go up to 11 grams per 1 ml. Ganon. Yun yung use ng density. To know how much liquid is denser than its specified volume. Meron naman tayong isa, which is yung SPGR, or yung specific gravity. Yung specific gravity is ratio expressed decimally of the weight of a substance to the weight of an equal volume of a substance chosen as a standard. Yung ibig sabihin lang nito, ang gagawin mo is weight of a solution divided by weight of equal volume of water. Ang isang magandang illustration nito is kung meron tayong dalawang garapon and they occupied both is 10 ml. Yung water natin, 10 grams is equal to 10 ml. Pero ito, which is sabihin natin syrup, it occupies 20 grams in 10 ml. So, it means mas mabigat to or mas dense to kaysa sa water. Tapos, kung gagamitin natin yung formula, 20 grams over 10 grams is equal to 2. Wala na siyang unit kasi mga cancel yan. Tapos, wala talagang unit yung specific gravity. 2 lang siya. So, let's move on to other definition of terms. Isa to sa table na pinapakita. Wait lang. Which yung ganito. Nakikita natin dito na 1 ang water. That just means 1 gram is equal to 1 ml. O sa specific gravity niya, di ba? Tapos, kung papalayo ka sa water hanggang sa ether, 0.71 yan. This just means na kung mayroon kang 1 ml of ether, it has 0.71 grams. This is lighter than water or less dense than water. Pero dito, kung papababa ka, pwede ka maging 13.6. It just means sa mercury, 13.6 grams in 1 ml. So, mas dense siya at mas bigat siya kaysa sa tubig, kahit same sila ng volume. Ngayon, anong pinagkaiba ng density and specific gravity? So, ang density, it is a concrete number. Kaya nga meron siyang grams per ml. Meanwhile, ang ratio is an abstract number. Yung specific gravity is a ratio. So, it is an abstract number. Kaya wala siyang unit. Kasi nag-rely siya sa standard mo. Yung standard mo is yung volume or weight ng water na counterpart niya. So, for the calculation specific gravity, napakita ko ng formula, magbigay tayo ng isang example. If a 54.96 ml of an oil weighs 52.78 grams, what is the specific gravity? So, ang gagawin mo dito, assume that there are two containers. 54.96, 54.96. Volume na itong dalawa is 54.96. Yung oil natin, ang weight niya is 52.78. Pero yung water, which is 1 gram on 1 ml, ang weight niya naman is 54.96. So, by our formula kanina, ang gagawin lang natin dito is take the weight of the solution, which is yung oil, 52.78 divided by 54.96 grams. 54.96 grams is yung na-assume natin na weight of equal volume of water. Meanwhile, ito, yung nasa given natin, yan naman yung weight of solution. So, wag malito doon kung saan natin ilalagay yung weight of the water. Nasa baba lagi yun. So, 52.78 divided by 54.96, that will equal to 0.9603. Ngayon naman, if a pint of a certain liquid weighs 601 grams, so 1 pint, tapos yung weight natin, which is volume to, 1 pint tapos yung weight natin is 601 grams. Ang pint natin is 473 ml. So, parang ganoon din kanina. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin is mag-iisip lang tayo ng illustration para mas mapadali. May dalawa tayong garapon. 1 pint siya. So, dalawa tong 473. This is water. This is the unknown liquid. Ang unknown liquid natin weighs 601 grams. Meanwhile, yung water natin weighs 473 grams. Kasi, pansinin nyo, grams and ml, same lang siya. So, ang gagawin lang natin dito, 601 divided by 473 for the specific gravity. The answer will be 1.27. Ganun lang. Ngayon, ano yung ginagamit naman natin na equipment para malaman yung specific gravity ng isang bagay? So, we will make use of a pycnometer. Ang pycnometer natin, ang ginagamit sa laboratories, and wait lang, show ko yung image niya. Our pycnometer looks like this. Yan. Tapos yung pycnometer natin, nalalaman natin yung specific gravity ng isang substance kung i-weigh muna natin yung pycnometer. Yung capacity pala ng pycnometer ranges from 1 to 50 ml of water. Yun yung volume niya. So, ang formula natin, kung gagamit tayo ng pycnometer, sorry, medyo naglolo ko siya. Formula will be medyo naglolo yung camera. Okay na yan. So, ang formula natin, okay, yan. Formula natin is the weight of the substance divided by weight of water. Pero, kung gagamit tayong pycnometer, paano natin malalaman yan? So, i-extend natin to. Hindi. Ipakita ko lang ng ganito. So, weight of the substance, di ba? Ang weight of the substance natin is yung total weight of pycnometer minus weight, total weight of pycnometer with what? With the liquid minus weight of pycnometer. Kasi yung idea dyan, kung meron kang pycnometer na may laman, parang ganyan yan, tapos may pa ganito, kung alamin mo na yung total weight, so pycnometer na may laman. Pero bago pala yung procedure na yun, kailangan mo muna malaman yung weight ng pycnometer na to. So kung nalaman mo na yung weight of pycnometer, ang mangyayari dyan, kung i-minus mo na yung weight of the pycnometer from the total weight of pycnometer with water, ang matitila lang is yung weight of the water or weight of the liquid. Ganon din yung gagawin mo sa tubig. So wag natin kalimutan yan. Magbibigay ako ng isang situation later. So, magbigay ko ng example. So, ito. A specific gravity bottle or pycnometer weighs 23.66. Weight of pycnometer yan. Weight of pycnometer. Yung 23.66. Tapos, nung nilagyan siya ng tubig, the total weight, which is the weight of the pycnometer plus the added volume of water, is 72.95 grams. Tapos, ito yung total weight of the pycnometer with water. Ito yung standard natin. H2O, sulat lang natin. H2O. Yung isang liquid naman, ang total weight niya, nung nilagyan ng equal volume of water, is 73.56 grams. So, mangyayari dyan, yung total weight muna ng liquid, which is 73.56 grams, minus weight of the pycnometer, which is 23.66, all over yung sa H2O naman, 72.95 grams, minus yung weight of the pycnometer, which is 23.66. Kung sinolve natin yan, that will be 49.90 all over 49.29. So, wag lagi tandaan na weight of the pycnometer yung 23.66 kasi yun yung binigay na given. Ito is yung weight of the pycnometer plus the added volume of the liquid nung winay na natin siya sa analytical balance, 73.56. Kasi itong 72.59, yan naman yung sa tubig. So, kung dinivide natin to, ang result natin is 1.012. So, that is slightly denser than water. Wala siyang unit kasi specific gravity siya. Ngayon naman, kung ipapakita ko sa inyo yung formula niya. Sa ating specific gravity, ang formula nito, mapapakita natin sa triangle. Specific gravity, which is yung weight divided by volume. Ang weight natin can be determined by volume times specific gravity. Ang volume natin is weight divided by SPGR, and specific gravity can be determined by weight divided by volume. So, magbibigay ako ng ibang examples gamit yung formula na to. So, for number 1, using specific gravity in calculations of weight and volume. So, example. Kung meron tayong, ito, number 1, what is the weight, so, missing ang weight, what is the weight in grams of 3,620 ml of alcohol with a specific gravity of 0.82. So, maglagay tayo ng triangle dito para mas madali. SPGR, weight and volume. So, paano yung weight? That is volume times specific gravity. So, ang solution natin will be 3,620 times 0.82. Ang weight ng ating substance ay 2,968. It makes sense kasi kung meron tayong same volume of water, pure water, 300,620 ml will be equal to 3,620 grams ng tubig. Pero, 0.82, it's less dense than water. So, ibig sabihin nun, kahit same sila ng volume, mas onti pa rin yung grams niya. Ito yung sa alcohol, 0.82 yung specific gravity. So, alcohol is less dense than water, so it just means mas less din yung weight niya, kahit same sila ng volume. Next. Number 2. Sevoflurane is a volatile liquid for inhalation with specific gravity of 1.52. Calculate the weight of the contents of a bottle of 250 ml. So, volume natin is 250 ml. Ang hinahanap natin dito is yung weight. So, magagawin tayong triangle. Weight, volume, specific gravity. Weight is equal to volume times specific gravity, 250 times 1.52. 1.52 yung specific gravity. So, this is more dense than water. Mas mabigat siya. So, ang 250 ml ng water is equal to 250 ml ay 250 grams ng tubig. Pero, ito kasi, sevoflurane kinukuha natin. It is more dense than water. So, kahit 250 ml yung volume niya, mas mabigat siya. Kasi, kung times natin ito, this will lead to 380 grams. Considerably much heavier than the 250 ml, which is 250 grams of water. Then, try naman natin sa number 3. What is the weight in grams of 2 fluid ounce of a liquid having specific gravity of 1.118? So, meron tayong volume na 2 fluid ounce. Tapos, specific gravity natin is 1.118. Ito, dito na tayo magkakaproblema kasi hindi pa naman natin siya pwedeng gamitin agad or isolve. Kasi, ang main unit natin dito is grams and ito ml. So, itong 2 fluid ounce, kailangan muna natin siyang gawing milliliters. So, 2 fluid ounce times 29.57 ml. Kasi, 1 fluid ounce is equal to 29.57 ml. cancel natin yung fluid ounce. Ang makuha lang natin is yung ml. So, ang sagot is 59.14 milliliters. So, after nito, ita-times lang natin yung 59.14 sa specific gravity of 1.118. Ang result natin is 66.12 grams. It's just clear na mas mabigat ang weight niya or mas malaki ang weight niya kaysa sa milliliters or volume of water kasi nga mas more than 1 ang specific gravity. Yung standard natin dito is 1. Ngayon naman, ano naman ang gagawin natin pag hinahanap natin is volume? Teka lang. Ngayon, for volume naman. Ang volume natin, gagawin ulit natin itong triangle na to, weight over volume SPGR. Volume natin is equal to weight all over specific gravity. Explain ko kung bakit ganyan yung volume yung mamaya. For now, ilagay muna natin yung magbigay mo ng problem. So, number 1. What is the volume in milliliters of a 492 grams of a liquid? So, ito yung weight. With a specific gravity of 1.40. Ito naman yung specific gravity. So, ang volume natin will be 492 grams divided by 1.40 specific gravity. Ang result will be 351 milliliters. Ngayon, bakit 351 milliliters? Mas maliit siya kaysa sa grams. Mas maliit siya kaysa sa grams kasi nga, para ma-obtain tong 492 grams, you will need less volume compared to the volume of water needed to obtain this. Kasi nga, ang specific gravity ng water is 1. H2O yan. Tapos, ang specific gravity naman ng liquid natin ngayon is 1.40. So, kung meron tayong, kung same equal sila ng volume, diba? 351 ml tong dalawa, kailangan ng, ang result lang ng H2O natin is 351 grams. Pero dito sa liquid natin, aabot tayo ng 492 kasi mas dense itong liquid natin kumpara sa H2O. Yun yung rule naman dito. The higher the specific gravity, the lower volume required in order to obtain the same weight of water in a specified volume. So, baliktad siya kumpara sa weight kanina. Kasi sa weight kanina, gumagamit siya ng volume times specific gravity. Sa weight, kung mas mataas ang specific gravity, mas mataas din yung weight. Pero kung mas mababa ang specific gravity, mas onti yon kaysa sa volume. Pero dito, iba naman. Ang hinahanap natin is volume. So, kung ang specific gravity natin is mas mababa, mas madami kang kailangan na volume ng tubig para ma-obtain yung weight na kailangan mo. Pero, sa case naman na mas liit yung specific gravity, mas madami naman na volume, tapos kung mas mataas, isort ko na lang, wait lang. Sorry. So, kung sa volume, pansinin nyo to, sabihin natin magbigay ako 100 grams ang kailangan mo. Ang specific gravity natin is 1.5. Yung isa naman, specific gravity natin is 7.5. Ang volume natin is 100 divided by 1.5 and 100 divided by 0.75 pala. 0.75. So, ang mangyayari dito, ang volume ng tubig natin to obtain 100 grams will only be 66 ml. Pero sa 0.75 naman, mas madami tayong kailangan na tubig, which is more than 100. Ang result natin dito is 133 ml. Kasi less dense yung isang liquid, which is 0.75, lesser than water. So, kailangan natin ng 133 ml ng tubig, considerably mas madaming amount of tubig. Kaysa naman sa 1.5 or denser than water, 66 na ang kailangan. Kung meron naman tayong tubig, 100 grams ng tubig divided by 1, kasi standard natin ng water, it will require 100 ml. So, this is water. Ito, sabi natin syrup. Ito, oil. Yan. Ganyan yung explanation niya. Kung bakit naiiba yung rule kanina kumpara sa weight. Kasi nga, the more dense an object is, the less volume required to reach a specific weight. Pero the more, the lesser the specific gravity, so mas less than 1, mas madami pa siyang gagamitin na volume para lang makuha yan. Ganun yun. Kasi example nito, kung i-visualize natin, kung meron tayong ditong 1, this is H2O, 1.5 and 0.75. Sa 1.5 natin, at ang result nito 100 ml lahat ng to. Ang 1.5 will only require this amount kasi mas tightly packed together yan. Mas dense siya. Pero sa 1, sakto lang, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos sa 0.75, which is less dense, yan yung magkakahiwalay na. Tapos hindi lang ganyan yung kanya, may dagdag pa siya para lang ma-reach yung 100 ml. That's the reason. Sorry if medyo naging confusing. Okay, try naman natin sa determining or using specific gravity to determine weight over volume cost. So, pwede din natin gamitin ng specific gravity para malaman kung magkano yung bibilihin natin na substance. Example, number 1. What is the cost of 1,000 ml of glycerin with a specific gravity of 1.25? Yung price niya is 5.43 per pound. Dollars per pound. Yan. $5.43 per pound. Ngayon, bakit weight ang ginagamit natin para pag-measure ng cost niya? Weight ang ginagamit natin kasi in most manufacturing industries or pagbili ng raw materials, weighing scale na lang ginagamit niya para bumili, para malaman nila kung gaano yung price ng substance. Kaysa naman, i-check pa nila isa-isa. Ipo-pour nila yung contents ng barrel sa isa pang, sabihin natin, mas malit na compartment para makita yung volume. Napaka-impractical niya. Mas madali na lang o mas mabilis na lang na weigh na lang yung barrel of a raw material. That's the reason kung bakit weight ginagamit. And dito na-apply or real-world application ng specific gravity. Kasi nga, sa number 1 natin, meron tayong 1,000 ml of glycerin. So, 1,000 ml. Yung specific gravity niya, 1.25. So, with that knowledge, it is denser than water. So, more than 1,000 na yung weight niya. Kasi nga, ang formula natin dito, like usual, weight, volume, specific gravity. Ang hinahanap natin dito is weight. So, volume times specific gravity, 1,000 times 1.25 is equal to 1,250 grams. Pero hindi pa natin pwede yung gamitin dito kasi per pound ito. 1 pound or 1 lb is equal to 454 grams. So that will be 5.43 over 454 grams. Tapos using ratio and proportion, ilan ang price nito kung meron tayong standard na $5.43 per 454 grams. So, ang gagawin lang natin, cross multiplication, 454x is equal to 1,250 times 5.43, 6,787.5. Tapos, divide lang natin ng 454, x will be 14.95 dollars. So, yan yung result natin. So, isa pa for number 2. So, for number 2, what is the cost of 1 pint of chloroform? So, this is a volume. Ay, ito yung weight. Ay, hindi. Volume pala to. Pint kasi siya. Yung specific gravity niya is equal to 1.475. Tapos, yung cost niya will be 25.25 per pound. So, ang hanapin muna natin is yung weight. Kasi nga pint ito. Pero hindi natin pwedeng gawin yung 1 times 1.475 kasi ko-convert muna natin siya sa ml. So, 1 pint times 1 pint is 473 ml. Cancel. So, 473 ml yung para sa weight natin. 473 milliliters times 1.475. So, ito, just by looking at the specific gravity, will it be more than 473 or less than? Kung ganito, kasi mas dense yung liquid nito, sa 473 ml lang ng liquid, ang weight niya is magiging 697.7 grams. Kasi, mas mabigat siya per volume. So, 697.7. Ngayon, pwede na ba natin ratio proportion? Hindi pa. Kasi nga, pound ito. And 1 pound is equal to 454, kagaya kanina. So, 25.25 all over 454 is equal to x 697.7. Cross multiplication, 454 grams, ay 454x is equal to 25.25 times 697.7. That will be 17,616.925. Divided by 454, x will be $38.80. Yan yung practical application ng specific gravity. So, that's it. Yan lang naman yung concepts ng chapter 5. Nalagay ko na lahat ng formulas and I'll just add problem solvings later. Kasi gagawin ko muna ibang chapters. Yun lang.